Hello and welcome lads and lasses to another video. My name is Tamir Chowdhury, aka Dr. Chowdhury, the only doctor without a PhD. This video is all about differentiation and mitosis. Sit back as we are jumping right into the video. Hello guys and welcome to another video. This video is going to be about... Who are you?
Well, I'm here to teach.
No, I'm here to teach.
I am.
No, I am.
I am.
Don't know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
You know what? We'll both teach here. Calm.
Okay.
Alright.
So guys, differentiation. Differentiation is when a cell becomes specialized for its function. Therefore, the cell might produce subcellular structures which make it specialized for its function. Like, we have mitochondria. Muscle cells have a lot of mitochondria in order for contraction and especially in the digestive system. They help churn up and mix the food. Yeah, and examples of this could be the phloem. The phloem and the xylem are very long hollow tubes in plant cells and in plants, and the phloem allows transportation of sugars. So they collect nutrients such as sugars from the leaves into the plants, and so this way the plant travels in both directions. However, the xylem travels only water and mineral ions through one direction, and that's from the roots to the leaves. And so this one direction of transportation carries water, and in structures it contains hollow dead cells which make it specialized for its function, because it makes it strong and it contains lining. That's an example of cell differentiation within a plant cell. And nerve cells in our brains. These nerve cells contain long branches which branch into long tubes, tube-like structures which branch into other nerves, sending electrical impulses. This is beneficial for the neurons because they could send quick and rapid impulses at rapid rates to other nerve cells, carrying information much faster. Did you know that these electrical impulses are quicker than a millisecond?
Bruh, look at this dude.
Now those were just 3 examples of specialized cells. Let's look at 2 more examples of specialized cells. Now, us males, we have things called sperm produced in the testes, and they're specialized. They have a streamlined head, so when it flows through the uterus and like the womb, the fluid in the womb and all that, it can flow through it faster to get to the egg quicker. And to aid this process, they also have lots of mitochondria where it produces lots of energy, so it can keep it going. It also has a tail to help it swim through and navigate through the movement, making it quicker. And once it reaches to the egg, it's also specialized with enzymes that is in the sperm head, so it can digest through the egg cell membrane. Now the last specialized cell example we're going to have is root hair cells, where they're found in the plant roots, as you can see, root hair cells, and they have long macroscopic hairs which stick into the soil, giving it a bigger surface area to absorb mineral ions and water. And we'll go over how they take in mineral ions and water in a later video, but in this video you don't need to know about it. Alright, now let's take a look at chromosomes. Chromosomes are found in the nucleus, and chromosomes are essentially coiled up lengths of DNA. They need to be coiled up so it can be condensed, and for replication, all this, and mitosis, the chromosomes make it more efficient. Now, in the human body, we have 46 chromosomes. This is the diploid number of chromosomes. Diploid meaning the full number or full set of chromosomes in a cell in any organism. So for us humans, we have 46. These come in 23 pairs. Now, why do we have 23 pairs? Because us organisms, we have 1 copy from the father and 1 copy from the mother. So we have 2 copies of, for example, chromosome 1 and 2 copies of chromosome 2. So this is the reason why it comes in pairs. And yeah, us humans, we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Each large number of chromosomes carries DNA, and these DNAs have lots of genes. Genes are basically small sections of DNA. And now, all we need to know in this video is that genes control different types of characteristics like hair color, eye color, and all this and that.
Body cells in multicellular organisms divide to replace damaged cells. This is an example of mitosis. Mitosis is used for growth of new cells, and to replace damaged cells forming new ones. Now, this accounts for the cell cycle. Mitosis here in fact accounts for a small part of the cell cycle, as you can see right here. However, growth and replication accounts for majority of the cell cycle, because the cell takes time to form this to replicate itself and grow. So, in this cell, you would find in a normal cell, in a normal body cell, when it's not dividing, DNA is spread into long strings because it's not dividing. However, when a cell is preparing for mitosis, it replicates. In order to replicate, it duplicates its subcellular structures, i.e., ribosomes, mitochondria, and so also this DNA is then copied as well, along with the subcellular structures, and this cell forms X shapes you would normally see, and this is a formation of chromosomes in order for replication, and these chromosomes are duplicated, so the new cells are the exact copies of their parent cells for replication. So here, for example, as we can see in the board, a cell. Here is a cell when it's not dividing. As you can see, DNA is spread into long strings because the cell isn't dividing. However, when the cell is dividing, so when it has replicated its DNA, there would be 92 chromosomes. Keep in mind, this is not 46 chromosomes because this is when the cell has duplicated its DNA. As this has formed chromosomes, and doubled its normal average content, 46.
Now, as Kareem has explained, chromosomes do come in, they're basically coded up lengths of DNA. When they're duplicated, they do form extra chromosomes, as you can see here, but each arm is an exact copy of another. So in the result of the new cell, they are both identical to the parent cell. Now, once the subcellular structures have more replicated and the chromosomes have divided, these chromosomes do line up in the center of the cell in one line. I know this is, just imagine this is 92 chromosomes, but we can't fit 92 chromosomes obviously, so we just use 2 sets. And yeah, so there's things at the end of each cell pole. There's something called cell fibers, and these cell fibers act like little arms pulling each arm away to each end. Now, the cell nucleus actually does not appear in this one. The cell nucleus has practically gone away. So without the cell nucleus, the cell fibers at each end of the cell pull the chromosomes like arms away from each other to each end. So if we look down here, we get chromosomes here, chromosomes here. Now, if I rub the part out because I don't have much space to do, we'll work backwards. So once this happened, membranes start to form around each cell of the chromosomes. So when chromosomes are here, membranes form around here, and another membrane form around here. Now these are the nucleus of the new cells. Now finally, when it reaches this stage, the cytoplasm basically divides. The cytoplasm and the cell membrane basically divides, forming 2 new cells, 2 new daughter cells. And these daughter cells are identical to the parent cell, which the parent cell was like that. So they're both identical. And this mitosis is a form of asexual reproduction, which does form clones, but we won't go much in depth right there.
A quick summary, guys. It is important to know that cell differentiation is a process which involves a cell changing, either changing subcellular structures in order to become specialized for its function. And in mature animal cells, the purpose of this is to replace or repair damaged cells in mature cells.
Yeah, now a summary about chromosomes and mitosis. Chromosomes are long coded up lengths of DNA. We have 23 pairs of it, which is that's 46 chromosomes, which is the diploid number of chromosomes. Mitosis happens to in part of the cell cycle, but it's only accounting for a small percent. Most of it is the replication and growth, where the the DNA replicates and subcellular structures to replicate as well. Mitosis is when the cell divides. The body cells use mitosis mainly to like growth and repair cells that are damaged.
Thank you guys for watching the video,
And I'll see you next time.
So, guys,
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head.